Hello interwebs, welcome to Adamant IT. I'm back with another channel update, and today in this video I'm here to say an enormous thank you for 50,000 subscribers to the channel. And it was only a month ago that I was celebrating 35,000, but yeah, there ain't no brakes on this train at the moment. Well, there are. It's coasting, you know. However, we're still going up. So I'm here to provide, just the biggest thank you ever. When I started this channel 7 years ago, growing to this size, or at least ballooning to this size all of a sudden, was never part of the plan. Which is not to say I didn't want it to happen, but I never expected it to happen. This was always something I was doing for fun on the side. However, now I find myself with the opportunity to turn it into something much bigger than I ever intended. So with that in mind, stay tuned, because I want to tell you today is not so much going to be a sort of a subscriber special, but more of a declaration of what I want to do in the future. So part one of this declaration is the beginning of the community. I've had lots of people say to me for quite a long time now, actually, do you have a Discord server? And the answer to that has been no, because I haven't started one previously because, in my opinion, there's too many goddamn Discord servers. And I think we all know that feel. However, now we've hit 50,000 subscribers, and coupled with the other plans that I have that I'm going to talk to you about in a minute, I think the time has come to start a Discord server and bring the community together in a place other than just the YouTube comments. And don't get me wrong, I've had some cracking conversations in the YouTube comments. There's some amazing comments in there, both heartwarming and also, valid criticism that I read and I have to think, and reflect on it and decide for myself what I want to do in order to better myself from that criticism. But the point is, the YouTube comments are a sucky place to talk because we're stuck in the algorithm where no one ever sees the same list of comments. You know how it is. So I'm starting a Discord server. Here is the invite link. You can go and join that now. Absolutely free to join. And over there we can discuss all the things that we do on this channel. And maybe other things if you want to chat about that as well. Will it be big? Will it be small? Who knows? We're going to find out at the time when this video gets published. But I hope to see you there, and we can all talk amongst ourselves and pool our collective knowledge. Because I know that I've got people in the channel who are newbies and are just wanting to learn the basics. And I've also got people who know lots and are always looking to share their knowledge. So this is the perfect time for all of us to pool that information and help bridge that gap between the basics and the advanced, which is something that I talked about in my last update video, is providing that little niche that shows people how you get from the basics to the advanced in a clear and concise manner. Now, the next phase of all of this is expansion. At the moment, I've got a tiny little shop that is about 25 meters squared. It's very small and I've very much outgrown it. I've been in this shop for over 10 years now, and in that time the business has grown to the ability to sustain itself and my living. However, it cannot afford to move to a bigger premises on its own. The YouTube AdSense revenue that I get from making these videos has now gone up to the point which would actually fund a bigger premises. However, taking out a lease on a larger shop purely on the faith of YouTube AdSense revenue is all kinds of a terrible idea. But what I want to do is diversify that revenue stream, because if I diversify the revenue stream, it has stability, and that means that I can afford a bigger place. So in addition to the Discord server, I'm also launching a Patreon campaign that will give people the means to directly support the channel by subscribing for a monthly fee, which at the moment I've set up to be $2, $5 or $10 a month. Now, full disclosure ahead, there will be no exclusive content. I'm not going to paywall any of my content, and I'm not even going to be able to do early access to videos or anything like that because I'm not set up for it. This will be a purely optional means for the people who have asked me about it to support the channel. I have, there is no obligation, and for the people who are like, I don't want to do that, that's okay, you don't have to. But for some people who've said, hey dude, can I support you somehow? I want to give you money for these videos that you're making. here is a way that you can do that now. So there is a Patreon. I'll also be moving to set up other means of support as well, most likely as at least a subscribe star. On a related note, I'm also now on Library, so LBRY. So for anyone who's out there using that platform, you can also find me there and you're able to support me through that means as well. That's not a system that I'm actively pushing, but if you want to use it, it's there. Now, in addition to the Patreon campaign, I've already been dabbling with Amazon associate links in the descriptions. You've probably seen those before. So if I'm making a video about a case or a tool or something that you're like, that's cool, I want one of those, I will be putting links in the description of my videos to actually provide a link to Amazon where you can buy it. And if you buy it through the link, then I get a small amount of money for doing that. It doesn't cost you any extra at all. I just get a little bit of commission from it. So if you see a video where you want to grab something that I've got, by all means, feel free to drop a comment and say, hey, could I get an associate link for this thing that you're using? And I'd be more than happy to throw a link in for you, because everything comes back to the channel to help support the channel. So that brings us round to the long-term plan for this. We've got a new community where people can come together and talk about the channel's topics. We've got a means for people to directly support the channel should they wish to do so. And I'll be looking at these numbers over a period of about 4 or 5 months. If over 4 or 5 months I can see that the revenue stream from these multiple sources that I've been discussing is consistent and remaining at its current levels, I know that I will be able to afford the lease on a larger shop for the period of the lease. Obviously, taking out a lease on a bigger shop right now would be a very knee-jerk reaction, because this might just be a bubble, and if that bubble bursts, it could sink my entire business. As well as this 4 months of just watching the numbers, that will give me time to actually save up money, because as well as a higher rent per month, it costs money to move, it costs money to fit out a bigger shop, it costs money to pay the security deposit and the 1 month's rent up front, as well as next month's rent immediately after that. Typically it costs a couple of £1,000s to move into somewhere, and that's just a flat. So that's why it will take a couple, it's probably going to take 4 to 6 months for me to actually instigate these changes that I'm talking about. However, once we get there, what I plan, my actual vision in mind is to be in a bigger shop with a bigger filming space and room for all this additional equipment that people are saying that I should buy and learn to use. And then what I will do is I will buy this equipment and I will make videos showing you how I decided what to buy, taking advice from other experts, and how I learned how to use it in an effective manner, so people can then again bridge that gap between the basics and the advanced. And hopefully I can take this opportunity that's been given to me and do something amazing with it. So that's all I've got for you today. I'm really hoping that this is going to pan out. It might not still, but that's why it's going to take time to do it, because I need to sit and be patient and plan. However, in the meantime, you can come and join the Discord server and start talking to me about it, or everyone else about it. And if you want to, and as I say, only if you want to, you can join the Patreon and provide direct support to the channel as well. So thank you either which way. Thank you for being a part of the channel, and thank you once again for 50,000 subscribers. And I hope to see you in the Discord, or if not, just in the next video. Thanks a lot everyone, I'll see you soon. Bye for now.